Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, it's Dominican Republic Weekly number 11. Episode 11, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, we're going to talk about tourism, investing, new hotels coming to the island. It's an onslaught and a little bit more. So please stay tuned and welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back to episode 11 of Dominican Republic Weekly. I greatly appreciate you being here. Please share the videos because you never know who's trying to help and who's looking for help. And also, October 29, 2023 edition. Let's get into it, shall we? As you can see, we're on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel podcast page. So please notice that we have members of the channel that are shown, a few of them here. And the reason there's members of the channel is because there's also a join button over here on the right. And as a member of the channel, on the community tab, you receive 1 or 2 messages specifically for you. And you receive the link to come into the Wednesday night or any live stream that we have. And on Wednesday night live streams, only members with the icon next to their name can be in the chat room. Those are members of the channel. And again, members of the channel can actually join me on any live stream and talk about anything they want. They receive 1 or 2 videos specifically for them during the month. And a few other perks such as special discounts for the gear. And also they have special emojis. Now, let's get into it, shall we? We are talking about real estate investing for the Dominican Republic. There's a nice article on Dominican Today, which I'll have the link down below. Wherever you find this video, there'll be a link down below where you can actually get to this page because they go over, and I'm just going to go over this quickly. All right. The most crucial part of a real estate buying process in the Dominican Republic is reviewing the purchase contract. Remember, the purchase contracts, as a lot of you already know, are in Spanish. So then you need them to send you over one in English. But that's not the most important part. The most important part, the way that I look at it, is you need a lawyer to overlook your contract. And our friend, the preeminent lawyer in all of the Dominican Republic, Johan Confidante, his information will be down below. That's who you need to go see. They help negotiate if there's certain items in the contract that you don't like, such as somebody putting in their 15% increase in prices, or can be up to 15%. Maybe they can renegotiate. Maybe there's nothing, or 5% or 10%. You can mitigate how much you will have to pay. For instance, there may be other things in the contract that you don't like that he would try to get the developer to change on your behalf. So that is one of the most important things. Get in touch with Johan Confidante. He does all of the Dominican Republic, and therefore you're in good hands. He's been on the channel. You can search the channel for some of his interviews and when he's been on before. All right, now let's get into that after they don't have number 1, but we have number 1. That contract language, of course, that is also on high on the list because the translation matters. Force majeure, in case a lot of you don't know what that is, it's simply basically applies to the acts of God like earthquakes, floods, hurricane, lightning strikes. However, some developers may include things like construction permit delays, some contractors not delivering on time, force majeure contracts. So again, These are things that you definitely need to check out. Developer penalties. Now, again, this should be in the contract as well, not reinforced often, because oftentimes you'll see, oh yeah, if we don't deliver on time, we're going to give you 1% a month or 4% a month or whatever. And then when they don't deliver on time, then they start going, oh, well, we're reneging. So once again, try to get penalties in your contract. 1 year guarantee, that should be in every contract. I have yet to see a contract that doesn't include at least 1 year guarantee of everything on the interior. Usually it's 10 years to 15 years for the exterior. So make sure you have something that guarantees that if it's not delivered properly to you, you have some recourse. Agreed to versus delivered unit size. All of this needs to be, but I'll leave this link down below because you can actually read it for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's get into, these are the most popular resort hotspots in the Dominican Republic this year. This is 2023. Why does this matter? If you're an investor, if you want to be in business or buy a business, if you want to be into real estate investing or multifamily investing, wouldn't it be worth your while to know which are the main cities people are going to? You guys have been watching this channel, and if you're new here, you already know the answer. Which location is the #1 tourist destination in the Dominican Republic? Everybody should be saying Punta Cana. You know that's #1, right? Okay, let's see what this survey says. Here we go, and it's not just a survey. Let's see. Barbaro, aka Punta Cana, home to the country's most iconic designation of Punta Cana, the Barbaro region in the eastern province, and I never knew how to pronounce this, La Altagracia, continues to dominate the travel industry in the Dominican Republic. Now, we always want to know percentages. It does us no good to hear like 30% and everybody else is 20 and 10 and 15. No, we want to hear this. With an average occupancy rate of over 81% between January and September. 9 months, ladies and gentlemen, and yes, it's bearing out the fruits of what they're doing. 9 months. They have a record right now, all-time record. They broke the record for the annual tourist numbers in September for the first 9 months. So you know anything that happens in October, November, and December just breaks and shatters the record. All right, now, home to thousands of hotel rooms. They are correct about that. They are mostly all-inclusives. And then outside of the all-inclusives, they do have 5-star and upscale places. This is very, very true. So that's why this is ripe for business, multifamily, residential, pre-construction, all in this vein. Okay, you guys got it, 81%. Look who's #2. La Romana Bayahibe. You guys are familiar with Del Mar. Okay, this is it. And you know where Casa de Campo, where all the rich millionaires live that you know from TV, music, and business. They are there. According to the latest report of hotel occupancy in Dominican Republic, La Romana is currently ranked in the 2nd most popular destination on the sunny island, with an average occupancy rate of 79% from January to September. Got me excited. Did not know La Romana sits just below Punta Cana in terms of overall popularity. Can you believe this? But as you guys know, by the airport numbers, 60% of all visitors land at the Punta Cana airport that come to the Dominican Republic. Some months, January through September, 4% arrive at La Romana airport. So that just gives you, so when we start talking about 7 million tourists and you start breaking down the numbers, now you're understanding what's happening and why they're building on the eastern part of the island. Look at this surprise. Samana, ladies and gentlemen, is trending with travelers because of the nature, excellent hospitality, local culture. The coastal city is located west of Punta Cana, surrounded by mountains and valleys, as they say. Here's what shocked me. The city has some 110,000 people is the third most sought after resort destination in Dominican Republic this year, with an average occupancy rate of 70%. Can you believe this? Samana, a hot spot. Oh my, you gotta love it, ladies and gentlemen. And keep in mind, Baibe, La Romana, Samana, they don't have that many hotels. That's why a lot of the main high-end hotels want to move and build properties there at these locations. There's a reason. They know the numbers are there. They just don't have the tourist hotels there. They have them, but not a lot. So they're getting it. Look what's up next. Santo Domingo, of course. Hey, the capital city of Dominican Republic is quickly growing as a mainstream destination for culture and history lovers. The oldest city in the Americas. That's incredible. Several hours away from other resort hotspots in the Dominican Republic. That's correct. That's why it makes it a very interesting location. They are building a train between Punta Cana, La Romana, Santo Domingo. There's going to be a train coming that way in about 4 years, which will change the whole landscape on the eastern side. That will be very awesome. Okay, that's it for the top destinations. Now you should have your thinking cap on. Dominican Republic among most popular destinations in the Americas, according to the new study. Again, business owners, real estate investors, you guys, this is telling you red alert, red alert. The numbers keep happening month after month. New statistics reveal that the Dominican Republic is all the rage with travelers right now as the sun-drenched country continues to grow in popularity. From Punta Cana's white sand beaches to Santo Domingo's vibrant culture, this tropical island destination is captivating travelers unlike ever before. You guys already know this. You already know this. As the Dominican Republic gears up for a record-breaking winter season, here's the latest in destination skyrocketing popularity. All right, so we're having a little repeat, but the fastest growth in its history as a leading destination for North American travelers. September, a record-shattering 500,000 travelers set foot in the country, a growth of over 10%. That's like 50,000 more than the previous year. That is awesome, ladies and gentlemen, in 1 month. 1 month, 50,000 more. Take 60% of that, 20,000 new people landed in Dominican Republic, right? I'm just saying. I mean, in Punta Cana, sorry. Now, Forward Keys is saying it's 40% more popular now, and excellent safety and growing array of luxurious all-inclusive resorts. You knew that was going to happen. When you have like 8 destinations that are growing and they're building a couple of more, like Pedernales, Cabo Rojo, check out the episode 9 of the weekly and you'll see those destinations and what's happening. Dominican Republic Weekly, episode 9, and you'll find out. And if they're adding another airport, which they are, in the CIBAO province, this is going to start getting real crazy. Growing demand for popular destination has prompted a number of airlines to announce new routes at airports. And if you saw episode 10 of the Dominican Republic Weekly, then you already know American Airlines, they have started it also, bringing in more air. If you know about Aerojet, they're also going to islands and going to New York. So all of a sudden, this could bring in an additional 100 to 200,000 more people annually. So if you think they've broken records this year, wait till an additional 1 million to 1.5 million people come next year. All right? Breaking records. You guys know about it first. You're on top of it. And once they get this worked out, the Open Skies Treaty, meanwhile, work on the new Open Skies Treaty between Dominican Republic and the United States is well underway. Once they get that going, and all of a sudden it's like $99 round trip from New York or Miami or Atlanta or Dallas or some of these major cities, Orlando, all of a sudden there will be a boom underway. $150, $199 round trip. Similar to what happens in Mexico. this will be even larger. Larger records would be broken. All right, now they're talking about one of the latest properties to undergo renovation is that Tortuga Bay. If you saw episode 8, or if you saw the 5-star hotels from the Forbes 2023 awards, guess what? Tortuga Bay was one of those 5-star hotels, luxury properties. And can you believe how much they're going to spend? And look at Hyatt is launching their first ever Centric hotel in the country in Santo Domingo. It's about 150 rooms, but they're doing it. So think about all this, ladies and gentlemen. Are you still going to sit on the sidelines and watch the parade go by? Well, I hope not, because this last one is the Hyatt. And as I mentioned, this is in Santo Domingo, and they're coming. 130 room luxury hotel in Santo Domingo 2024. That's next year. So all the pre-construction, all the hotels, and consider Boca Chica. Some of the beaches are there that are very, very nice. 30 minutes outside of the city is Boca Chica. So should you start your business out there where people are coming? You tell me. This is like almost like you should be fishing where there's a lot of fish, right? We're giving you the playbook, but only so many people will actually take it and go for it. All right? So that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have anything else to say. We're just going to make this nice and short because we don't need anybody left behind. That's why I'm doing the Dominican Republic Weekly, so then everybody can see what's happening. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, and that's why we have to give people an opportunity. If it's no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry, if you can get a business started or buy a business there, then you have an offshore business. Why not do it? You have the tools. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.